Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris Daniels, aka CD Play Zero, and founder of fingerboardweekly.com. As I'm sure you've heard, or maybe not heard, I've relaunched fingerboardweekly.com again. This was a site that I launched back in 2008, had going for probably 4 or 5 years, and then due to real life circumstances, was unable to update and keep up on it. Well, you should go check out some of the articles that I've posted so far. Have a great review of the Fast Fingers online event. What a great event, and I think you'll be able to see a great breakdown of the event itself and watch some really cool videos of the winners of the competition. Also, I have an article, trick tip slash videos on kickflip up there. I highly recommend you check it out, even if you're really good at fingerboarding. I'm sure I have stuff in there that even you can learn from, to be honest, because I haven't even mastered it yet, and I've been doing this shit for 22, 23 years now. Alright, so today's video we're going to be going through the most technical tricks that I've done, and rather than doing it all time because it would be overloaded with, modern tricks in the past probably 5 years, I decided to do it in time periods. So the first trick we're going to look at is back in 1999. It's one of my favorite tricks back then, the Nollie Impossible 5-0. I used to have to go through these woods over here to my friend's house, and we would go fingerboard and skateboard. He had a camera, a mini DV camera, and I didn't, so he would film us, and it was great. If you look closely on this video, actually you probably won't be able to see since it has so much motion blur and it's so old and low resolution. But you'll see me scooping in this other clip, and that's how I popped nollies back then, because I couldn't do it without scooping, so I was a cheater. Oh man, one of my favorite lines of all time actually that I've ever done. It's pop shove it and then a nollie heel backside lip on the Tech 8 handrail. No one was really doing nollie or switch heel flips into anything at that time. They were considered a super hard trick. I was super happy with this. Super clean trick. Yeah, really good trick for the time period. Next trick is a switch heel frontside Smith. Again, switch heels and nollie heels were considered like the pinnacle of difficulty at that time, especially on a tech deck. I think it's because, how small the board was at that time. 25 millimeters versus now people are using, here, my grip skin. This one right here is a 33 millimeter or 34 millimeter almost. So quite a bit difference. I think it has more surface area, and that's why it was so much more difficult back then, as you didn't have that surface area to flip or land. All right, the next trick is one of my favorite tricks all time. I know I've said this, but out of every trick in this video, it's either this or the last trick that I'd say are my favorite tricks I've ever done. So this one is a switch flip, backside over crook, 180 out, or revert out, I don't know. I flipped that switch flip so fast, so quick, right into that over crook, and almost immediately did the 180. Just such a fast-paced trick. Yeah, super stylish. Don't remember what other tricks I have, but this final trick, nollie flip, frontside crooked grind, nollie bead heel out. This was probably 2009 when I was in college in my dorm room. The same time period that I filmed Dynamic Symmetry and Day Out, and I had FB Weekly going on all cylinders at that time. So yeah, my favorite part about this trick is the pinch on that crooked grind. And here's a little secret. If you can pinch with loose trucks, That pinch is kind of like a springboard and will catapult you, so when you do a trick out, you don't really have to pop too hard. You kind of just do a little dip, and then you just rotate your wrist, and the thing like just propels itself and does the trick for you. This next trick was from my FFI Rail Jam 2 part, and I got second place. And I think this trick contributed heavily towards that, getting second place on it. Lost out to Eric Smith, who's at that time was one of the best there was. So, yeah. And the trick is nollie tray flip, frontside blunt slide, nollie tray flip to fakie. Like, just super smooth. It was done on this cast iron stovetop range that we had at that time. Super rough. I don't know if you can tell from that video, but it didn't grind or slide well. So, you know, I think if that factored in, maybe I have a little bit more points scored in my favor. Regardless, locked in that blunt side super clean. That landing was, you know, mostly clean out for overall, but, you know, the trick was so tech at that time. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, click the like button. And please subscribe to get more of my content. Also click the bell if you want to get some notifications when I update and release new videos.